I've never been the YouTube type. I just don't like audiences that large. I've had nothing important enough to say, but I am currently in Michigan because of my uncle's passing, and I had started an exercise routine. This is some background. So I drove to the Y in Farmington Hills so that I could get my workout on, try and stay somewhat on a normal schedule. So yeah, I wanted to record this before I forgot everything that just transpired. So after my workout, I climb in the sauna, and this black lady comes in. Turns out she's an elderly lady. You couldn't tell to look at her. She looked great. And I told her so. She's about 81, she claims. You never know. It's strangers. People tell lies. People say stuff. And if you have a spirit, certain spirits could very well just be a liar and be lying and don't even know why you're lying. But if she was 81 and it was true, she looked 50-something. Okay. So I'm sitting in the sauna, and it's just me and her. She's a black lady. Clearly, I'm a black lady, as far as I know. And a white woman walks up to the sauna, and she opens the door and says, "Hey, guys, do you mind if I turn the heat up? It seems like it's off out here, right?" So she closes the door back, and the black lady leaves up to me and says, "I'm so sick of these damn white women. I know I turned it up. I know I turned it on." And I'm thinking to myself, how did her consideration for those who were previously in the sauna become a race problem or a problem at all? And so I let her talk, and she brought up something. Oh, that's what it was. Jumped into the race card right away. She said, "That's okay. We're going to have a black president soon." And I said, "Who?" Kamala Harris is Indian and has always ascribed to be Indian. And her father, who is Indian and Jamaican, only claims his Indian heritage. If you don't believe me, don't take my word for it. You can look it up. She starts cutting me off. Okay. So another white lady comes in and sits down, and I continue to talk about Kamala because the lady brought up race. So I felt like the conversation needed to be about race. So I asked her, I'm like, "Well, do you believe in the Bible?" And I was like, "Do you believe in that Jesus Christ is Lord or any of that?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, absolutely." And then she told me how she was going to chemo, and the lump that she had the size of a tennis ball or whatever was going down, and how a higher power, not Jesus Christ though, pay attention, was healing her. And so that answered my Bible question, because that was the next question. Well, do you believe in the Bible? And she was like, "No." And I believe in a higher power or whatever. Okay. I'm trying to remember, you guys. So if I jump all over the place, please forgive me, because one event might remind me of another event that's related. Okay, so we established she may or may not believe in Jesus, but she definitely does not believe in the Bible. And I said, well, with that being said, anything I have to say about Kamala Harris, we are not going to agree. Now, I don't mind having an open conversation. I come from a generation where apparently if we disagree with each other, we have a problem. But I don't ascribe to be one of those. If we have a disagreement, okay, let's hash out the details. Let's throw out some facts out there and see who's right, or attempt to see who's right. Persuasive arguments. We did them growing up, and now we don't even use them as adults. Anywho, so because the white woman, she kind of walked in the middle, because I wanted to address the race issue. And so I was like, well, let's talk about history. We're going to say the Ashwagandhi, I can't say it right now, Jews are actually of, are converts. They're not actually of Hebraic descent. Basically I explained the process as to how they became the Jewish nation, but quickly, because I was already losing her interest. But I was talking about race, so she was still in it for a little bit, And so when I said that, Jewish people, the real Jews by birth, lineage, are blacks in America, because that's what we're talking about. Not talking about all the others and all the other Hebrews around the world. We're not talking about that. We're just talking about here in America. And I went down and was just like, well, Jesus died for the world. He said, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. For the world. Not for black people, not for white people, not for this, not for that. Said the necessity of having the Jews was we're a sign for the rest of the world as to where we are in time. Because Jesus died for everyone that's human. But that's another argument for another day. Okay, so, and when I say they died for everyone, they didn't die for whites and blacks and this, that, and the third, I said, well, the problem is that Kamala, and they need us to continue to fight with one another. They need us to, in order to take over, divide and conquer, honey. That's the oldest trick in the book. And we fall for it daily. I don't know how many children I told my children, I don't know if they remember, about Willie Lynch. How do you keep people enslaved? Division. Sex. Not sex. The other sex. Divisions. Cliques. If you want to get ghetto, cliquish. Y'all gonna be cliquish. All right, light skins over here, blackies over there. Just real. So now it's white against black, male against female. We got all these man haters. And then we got so many man haters influencing men that men are hating men. This is getting out of control. So let's keep fighting each other while they do whatever they want to do, to the nation. And so I was like, I said, well, Kamala perpetuates that division. And so I went ahead and described the event at Atlanta. Do you know that the black lady jumped sides from me to the white lady? Quit. No, don't listen to her. We're not going to do that with you. We're not going to do that with you. 81 years old, got real hood real fast. And then had the audacity, the very same race of people, if you will, that you was just trying to side with me about based on our skin tone, you racist. Based on our skin tone, thinking that you gonna badmouth a white person to me because I'm black. That's not how this works. That's not how unity works. If I have, let's say, 10 children, realistically, a parent might favor a child a bit more than the others. They're not going to tell it, but, there's things about that child that you admire. Everyone has that. Some people get jobs because they got something in common with the boss, not because of their skills. It's sad, but it's true. Okay? So that doesn't mean I want my favorite child to abuse the other children. They're still my children. That's how God feels about us. Jesus died to cover us all. He saved Noah. And guess what? We're all Noah's children. Whether you like it or not, facts are facts. When you got an 81-year-old and you're telling them facts, and it's not only do they not want to hear the fact, they don't want anyone else to hear the fact. And I'm like, if it's perfectly fine if you disagree with me, but I'm telling you what happened. That's like, okay, I give an eyewitness account and I falsify the eyewitness account. Why? I'm a falsifier because you didn't like the outcome? You didn't like how it affected somebody? You want me to, you're not you pissing on somebody's head and telling them it's raining. You want me. You want to shut me up because I won't piss on somebody's head and tell them it's raining. Because why? And you're 81 years old. This is foolishness. Foolishness. Anyway, so yeah, I told her about Kamala's lineage. And I'm like, if you don't believe me, you don't have to argue. We don't have to fight. We don't have to have a debate. Just check out what I'm saying. And her having that rally in Atlanta with, here's what's so sad, you guys. I don't listen to these, is it Sexy Red, Lady Red, something? I don't know their names. This is sad. I really don't know their names. Because their lifestyle is not important enough for me to know their names. The abuse on the mindsets of the current culture. The ravaging of the mentality and morality of our nation is being ravaged by these people. And you want me to give a damn about who they are and what they doing? I don't. She half naked in a Democrat colored suit. Now, mind you, I didn't tell them whether I was for Trump or against Trump. We didn't have a Trump debate. You don't know if I even like Trump, but you're so mad that I'm telling you true things about Kamala. It's a problem. You gonna tell me to stop talking and her to stop listening to me. Where we do that at? Where's the liberty in that? You sick of white folks? I'm sick of old 81-year-old women. Black women, I'm sorry, let me be more specific. That don't look at 81. So I could be even more specific. So just in case you're in that group, I don't want to offend anybody. Amazing. When the Bible says that they will have itching ears, I couldn't fathom to the extent that this would go. It's sad. It's really sad. And I'm being brought to tears, but never you mind that, because if you know me at all, I cry because, Simba died, Simba daddy died in The Lion King. I'm that kind of person. So, is it serious? Yeah, it's pretty serious. But me crying, that part is, take it as a grain of salt. Let it bypass that. Anywho, this is ridiculous. So the white woman that sat there for, as soon as the black girl got up, do you hear me? The white woman got up and followed her out, and she had only been in there 5 minutes or so. And I said, ma'am, I don't mean to run y'all out of here. It's not my intent to run you out of here, but you wanted to engage in this conversation with me by responding to what I was saying to her, and you responded to what I was saying. So we put you in the conversation. Neither one of y'all have to go. I will be quiet. It's not a problem. I don't want to run you out of here. It's a public place. Now, mind you, I'm exercising my right to free speech. I can talk and continue to talk, but I'm trying to be considerate. But you engaged in this conversation with me thinking that I was just some dumb black girl. That was going to side with you because you saw my skin color. Not knowing that this is what I look like on the outside. But I don't click up for that reason. Are you on the Lord's side? That's my question. That's where we at. That's what I believe. That's what I think. Because that's where the true power is. You're going to have temporary power here in numbers because people of the world want to remain of the world. They don't want the truth. They want to do what they want to do. They want to find things that support their thoughts only. They don't want to hear opposing opinions. There's no reason. And I mean reason, like reasoning anymore. It's all puppets. Y'all are all puppets. It's all puppetry. Because I can yell louder than you, because I'm bolder than you, let me shove my hand up your backside and make your mouth move how I want it to. And then you got 81-year-olds. Now, before I say this, let me define a word for you. Fool is godless. And what is godless? Godless is when you rule. So it doesn't matter the outside factors. It doesn't matter what the truth is. It's whatever you want. Whatever you can do to satisfy your own desires. Well, her desire is to be elevated. And the way she wants to be elevated, Madam Crab in a Barrel, is to step on white people. That white woman simply asked, is it okay if I turn the sauna up because it's off out here? And you want to go on a racist rant. But because I shut you down, I'm not allowed to speak. Here's the thing. If you want to know how much of you've won an argument, oftentimes when you are being sincere, you're not angry, you're not emotional, and you're not being nasty or ugly, and the other person wants to end the conversation, it's because they're losing. It's because they're losing. I prayed for these women. Sorry, guys. I prayed for these women on my way out the door, and it was so, it touched my spirit to the point where I prayed for myself. Like, Lord, if I have erred and offended these women in error, please forgive me and show me the truth and help me to know the truth. But when I examine, and as I'm talking to you about what has transpired, there is absolutely nothing I've done that wasn't based on a fact. And I was like, you're going to leave when all I'm saying, I'm telling you these are facts. You could just simply hear me. Look them up. You don't have to believe. Don't take my word for anything. Don't take anyone's word. The white lady was like, oh, Kamala is just wonderful. I was like, well, she's engendering strife. And she's not a black woman, which is what this lady's trying to argue. Because Kamala didn't claim to be black. And oh, Lord, the woman, she hopped up, had her hand, she real aggressive body language, and then gonna tell them, come on with me, don't listen to her. And I'm like, ladies, you don't have to listen to me. I will be quiet. They ran up out of there. And when the white lady was like, she was like, oh no, I have a heart condition. And I'm not supposed to be in here that long, baby. I don't even think she was in there for 5 whole minutes. There was no point in you coming in the sauna because you have to do 10 to 15 at least to feel anything. And then when you got people opening and closing the door, that's neither here nor there. You guys, I'm scatterbrained. Okay? I have a lot going on in my head at one time, which is why I jump from topic to topic. So you got to forgive me. Whew. While I'm listening to them talk, I'm praying to God, Lord, please give me the right words because I don't want to say the wrong things. But some people are hard-hearted. Hard-hearted. There was nothing profitable about her leaning over and saying that to me. Because I do not condone the division. Y'all are sheep. Y'all are sheep. Bad. Wherever master leads, y'all following the problem. That master is a sheep too. None of them are shepherds. What the Bible say? Blind leading the blind. Blind leading the blind. You all gonna fall into a pit. It's okay to listen to people. It's okay to have questions. It's okay to disagree. But what are you basing your logic on. If you're basing your logic on your emotions, your feelings, oh, I don't like this person or that person, what does that matter? The futility of it. And then to even go so far as to get worked up over somebody who don't give, help me Jesus, y'all, we still working on the cussing, that don't care about you. Y'all pray for me. I'm still working for the cussing, okay? That don't care about you. As a matter of fact, not only do they not care about you, they despise you. They despise you. You are dollar signs. You are influence. You are something to be stepped on. And you root and cheer and wave flags. You drive all these distances to support them. You fight with the man who is your brother for these people that don't even claim you. They don't even claim you. Guerrilla warfare. That's what I'm going to say. It's guerrilla warfare. You don't see your enemy coming. You think they're friendly. You don't know that in their heart of hearts, they want to kill you. They want you gone. They want you dead. They want your cause. They want your mind to be theirs. They want you to be, you're a mindless animal who is incapable of caring for themselves. Now, that's not the moral, if you will, of this story. It's just a part of it, which is why I'm not giving you any facts to support that. But I don't know. I'm not gonna drop any names or any events in time or anything, but yes, I am. Those who are mad that people didn't get that thing because you went and did the same thing you did years before from a flu, which, yes, it affected some people way differently. I'm not negating that. All I'm saying is that many of us didn't need it. Many of us were actually harmed by it. There were similar events throughout time where a U.S. president had to apologize for something that the government did to the people. And just to name one, we're going to say the Tuskegee incident. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I guess you need to look that up. But I'm just going to name one. But keep looking. There's more to be had. There's more to be found where the people were guinea pigs for the government. The people you fund to care for you poison you, commit silent genocides because you don't know about this stuff. You don't know. Cover-ups. Stuff like that. There is a silent war, and they even called it that. I'm kind of scared to use those words together because I might get flagged or something. I don't know the rules. I don't film. Matter of fact, I might have to even talk to my husband before I post this, because I might not need to post it. What I do affects him, and what he does affects me. That's life. Unity. Unity is the key here. They think you're a bunch of idiots, and I'm starting to believe you are. You don't use the God-given sense that you have. I remember as a child having questions, and the thing is, they teach you to not ask questions unless you're like at school about a subject that they want to talk about. But if you make an observation, which is science, by the way, if y'all don't know what science is, make an observation and you inquire about said observation. If they can't answer it, rather than go find out or look it up themselves, they shut you down for fear of looking stupid or something. I don't know. Because you can't answer my question, I can't ask it. That don't make sense. I'm gonna need y'all to get some sense. I'm gonna need y'all to get some sense. While you getting some sense, go and get some dollars too. You need it. Guaranteed. I might have to edit this. I'm pausing so much and rambling at this point. I think I'm just spilling over. So let me just end it here with the final word. And I don't care who I piss off, because I gotta be quiet because it's a fact. I'm not doing this with y'all. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with y'all. Kamala has claimed to be Indian and has always claimed to be Indian until now. Her daddy doesn't claim his Jamaican heritage. And I can piss y'all off even more in a biblical context because y'all are godless. When I say y'all are godless, I mean you claim Jesus so that you can believe you have a genie. But there's a reason there's a differentiation between the word genie and God. See, a genie, we're not gonna rub the lamp. We're gonna put our hands together. We're gonna do prayer hands. And I'm gonna tell you all the things I want, slave. And you're gonna go and do it for me quick, fast, in a hurry. Right now, this instant. But a God does not take orders. When have you ever known a God to take orders? Matter of fact, God takes requests. That's like you going to your daddy and ordering him to do something and then getting upset if he tells you no, wait, things like that. You know, it's not the way you want it, how you want it right then. If you have that mentality with God, then you are God to yourself. You have no God. Okay? What king takes orders from the subordinates? He can take requests all day. But orders? And you expect more? Obedience, if you will. Or cooperation, if that makes you feel better, from God than you would expect from a king when he's the King of kings. And not just the title from Old English. I mean King of the universe. They even dangle that word in your face. Uni. One. Verse. Word. One word describes all of creation. The universe. Who spoke that one word? Y'all are willfully ignorant. You want to be a dummy. Because dumb people are happy. They don't know that there's impending doom. They just la 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 la. Let's watch Netflix. La 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 la. Let's go out to eat. La 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 la. Let's throw a party. La 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 la. Let's drink. And the world is on fire. Man, I'm praying for y'all. I really am. I really am. I really am. God is God, not a genie. He honors requests and he loves you. There's more that could be said than your God, Kamala, who does nothing for you and has done nothing. You love her. Why? Because she's friendly and giddy. She smiles a lot. She laughs a lot. She giggles. She says some unnatural black phrases from time to time. She looked like you. Not everybody that looked like you is your people. I've been told I look like a Nigerian. I don't know how true that is. Never been there. I've been told my mother looks like a upper, like an Egypt person. That's how she looks, right? That don't make them my people because they look like me. Y'all are stupid. I can't even hold it back no more. Somebody look like you to say they're your people? I don't know you. A community communes. Bye.